2.
Three down. Check.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Hey, all day, baby.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Here we go. I got 29.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he gets turned in over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They go play action here on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
4 down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56.
Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Regular.
First carry for the Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
Regular.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got
set. We got blue 80. Regular.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
baby, all day.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throws. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Leopard.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys
No,
bearing down,
check,
trying to help out their
Patriot.
quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
We don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the team. How they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. In the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Zebra. I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throw on 3rd down. Manning. And Ingram holds it in. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Double tight. Hey. We got 3. Three down.
First down carry for Martin. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it, baby.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 down, 3 down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and slow them down.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Zebra.
They do go for it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Zebra.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
Crash down, crash.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
3 down.
They'll try and run it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Zebra.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
The offensive play call, change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Gun.
From the gun, it's Manning. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Roberts on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Double tight.
Regular.
Three down.
Zebra.
Switch gears.
There's a give to Barkley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
Let's go.
doesn't run those spaces and leaves creases like they were able to do right there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Clark will try to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
3 down.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard from 3 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6. All about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you after we're seeing so well.
They keep that momentum going. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
4 down. Alert.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
No. Check. Patriot.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dalvin Tomlinson. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Airing one deep for Curse. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it. But the smart play would be what you suggested, knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll run him now out of the gun. He spins through. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Regular. Hey, gun. What's that?
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Regular.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Shotgun now for Manning. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep now for Herndon. It's caught at the 25.
Yeah, baby.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Tight end's right.
A first down throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Regular.
58, Mike.
They'll run it out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Hey, go 56.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
They'll go to Barkley again. Whoosh. Still fighting. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Saquon Barkley. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the run, it's Barkley. Petty will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
I see you over there.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Roberts on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And some...
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, 68 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it into the score. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
3 down.
Zebra.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Zebra.
I know when I was a kid, I always got really excited about some of those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Off-play action. Now Manning. He finds Beckham complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? It looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hot.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
No success there. They rally quickly on the defensive end. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch it.
They'll run with the He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Let's go.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that used to play out and shoot up. Now, we have that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Joker.
Regular. What we got?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Giants add on to the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Roberts on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Darnold on first down. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Tight right.
All right, now.
They'll try and punch it over the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and goal, one man in the backfield, that's Crowell.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right.
Gets up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
And not a whole lot not doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We got 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kareem Martin able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Having protected.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey.
Now Darnold. It's complete over the middle to Anderson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Now let's go.
Darnold. Now he's forced out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Sing on the slot. Watch 14. Hey, here I come.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Keep playing hard.
5 yards on the play.
All right, now,
lucky
56. Lucky 56.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Leopard.
Come on.
Here's again to Brown. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Oh, yeah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a place that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants.
They can't stop you, son.
Evan Ingram, 64 yards.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Guys, double tight. 3 down. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Darnold escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold on second down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. Third down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 63 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Okay, don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. They begin with a run by Berkeley. Oh, spinning away. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it Berkeley on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running right through it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They're going to 88. They're going to 88.
Play action, so they will look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23.